Hey guys, what's up? Take two because I've just done like part of my list, and I wasn't even rolling. But at least now I know that I've got my monitor levels good and going. I missed last week. Um, just got tied up, mentally. Just wasn't feeling it last week, and I apologize for that. But not really. I needed a mental day, and that's all there was to it. We all need some time off. Mental health is very important. Never ever take your mental health for granted. You don't owe anyone an explanation of what's going on, and I'm not gonna give you guys one. Just know that mentally, I wasn't there. I wasn't feeling it last week. So this week, we're gonna get back into it. We're going to do. It's Friday the 13th. I've been thinking for a little while, and it hit me all of a sudden. Not really. My mom had asked a week or so ago to do these, and I figured this would be the perfect day, Friday the 13th, to do my favorite horror and or Halloween themed movies. This is not necessarily things that are scary. This is not necessarily things that aren't scary or just Halloween based. I've included some of each, even some things that I don't find too scary on this list. And this was an incredibly hard list for me to make because when you like something and enjoy something as much as I do horror and Halloween movies, I'm actually going to Salem, Massachusetts with my mother on Halloween. I'm super excited, providing, of course, things don't shut down. And even if they do, I might still go. I might just drive up. But it's only, I say only a couple months away. Please stay smart out there. I don't really care about your opinions on vaccinations or not. That's not what this podcast is about, or this video is about. I'm not going to tell you one way or another. I'll tell you, I personally am vaccinated, and you're entitled to your opinions. Again, that's not what this is about. And we're just not going to get into it, because I won't discuss, religion or politics are the two things I probably will never get into on this podcast, because you guys have the right to believe whatever you want, and I will say that you have your opinion, but when it becomes fact, then you may need to reevaluate your opinion, and that's what science is about. So anyway, moving on, we're not gonna get into that again. I'm super excited because I love Halloween. I'm super excited. My mom said she'd split half the cost, and I was like, I don't know. All right, it's half the cost. Let's go, Mom. And when you like something this much on the higher end of things, this was super hard for me to, put into a list because I enjoy a lot of these movies, maybe even more so if I, sit back and watch them again. A lot of this list I haven't seen in a little while, with the exclusion of a few that I watch quite frequently throughout the year, just because, again, I love these movies or whatever, and I watch them regardless of the time of season. You'll understand later on through this list. So we're gonna start. Number 10 is going back a few years. We're gonna go with Gremlins at the number 10 spot. Again, I didn't find it too terribly scary. There were some moments, and I also tie this to pop culture and the sitcom How I Met Your Mother. Maybe in a few episodes we'll do my top 10 sitcoms that I enjoy. I'll give you a hint right now. Himyon's up there, and Barney has kind of the same rules for dating as he does as they do in the movie for Gremlins, and uh, don't feed them, and they can't stay over at your house past midnight because then it's your girlfriend. It all ties back to Gremlins, and again, I didn't find it too scary, especially because it's like an '80s movie. I'm pretty sure, but it was a really good movie, and definitely had some moments of scary, especially if you're watching it and you're younger. It's got some moments. Don't think it doesn't, because it's got a few. Number 9, Disney, The Haunted Mansion, starring Eddie Murphy. And again, I didn't find this too scary. It's about a couple, they move into a mansion and they discover it's haunted, and these just silly things kind of happen. And I'll let you watch it for yourself. It was a good Disney movie. You can watch it with your kids. That's actually how I discovered it. My 11-year-old daughter is super into horror flicks, maybe more so than me. I should have brought her to do this podcast, but she would be giving me, I know, some eyebrows for some of these choices, because I mean, she likes, for the most part, she likes the gory horror movies, and not so much the scary horror movies. She does like the scary ones. I mean, she just loves them all. It's great, really. Something we have in common. Number 8, Us. I don't know if you guys have seen it. It just came out a couple years ago, and much like in real life, the I guess monsters or bad people make mask of the family. And so, like, really, to me, it got me to look inside of myself and, like, I am my own worst enemy. And so I would definitely recommend watching that one. It's been a while for me, so I can't remember too many details about it. It was good. I'd recommend it. Number 7, I will say this is only number 7 because it's not a movie. I think it should have been a lot higher. There were moments that absolutely, when I first watched it, terrified me. I could not watch it at night. Now I can. Haunting of Hill House. Man, that was good. Haunting of Bly Manor is not on this list. I didn't like it. I didn't find it nearly as creepy and or scary. And I think the Hill House was just more scary in the sense of they really did their timing properly. And would turn the corner and then bam, there's something there, and it will just kind of caught you by surprise and more than scare. But yeah, Haunting of Hill House. It's on Netflix. I think it's an original on Netflix. If you want to go check that out, highly recommend. It's 10 episodes long, and I think all the episodes are an hour long. It's an easy weekend binge. So if you have nothing to do, go watch it if you like horror movies or horror things. Number 6, another, I'm pretty sure it's Disney. I don't know, it's definitely more on the kid end of things. I loved it though. Halloween Town. They discover that they're witches, and they go to their grandmother's realm, which is a witch land, and they have to take on someone. It was really good. So again, family friendly. Halloween Town. At number 5, I am going to go with the Rocky Horror Picture Show. Wasn't scary, but I definitely consider this one Halloween themed esque. If you like musicals, comedy, like I really like this movie, and I watch it quite a bit throughout the year. It's been a little while since I've seen it, but um, um, I forget his name now. Jay, if he's watching this, he's gonna kill me later, uh, because I should know this. But the Rocky Horror Picture Show in at number 5. At number 4, Beetlejuice, and I'm only gonna say it the one time because if you've ever seen it, you know that saying it more than twice, the magical 3 times, then he comes out, and I loved how, again, not scary to me, definitely Halloween themed, I'd say. It's just one of those classics that I definitely watch quite frequently. Number 3, Corpse Bride, Tim Burton. I really, really enjoy Tim Burton. If he's not doing horror, he's definitely got that creepy element for him. Corpse Bride, I would say, is Halloween themed, not scary. I don't think it's scary at all. Definitely Halloween themed. And it really teaches you, some of these movies are more lessons, I would say, and just kind of teaches you that, well, just go watch it. I don't, number 2, I think a lot of people are going to find out number 2 is going to surprise them. And one of the reasons I'm going to Salem to see this house where it was filmed, Hocus Pocus. That's right. A lot of people that know me and we're kind of playing the guessing game of, oh, what's your number 1 gonna be? It's Hocus Pocus, isn't it? No, really, really close though. I love Hocus Pocus. I watch it multiple times a year. It's an incredible, incredible movie. Binks is just a classic character. Hocus Pocus in at number 2. Again, here is why at the beginning of my list I'm going to say, you can watch these all year round. Number 1, without a doubt, Nightmare Before Christmas, Tim Burton again. Not scary, it's just got that creepy factor, it's got the Jack and Sally romance, it's got, The Nightmare Before Christmas is just one of my, staples of my youth, and then you've got Blink-182's I Miss You referencing the characters from this movie, again saying that they could live like Jack and Sally, referencing their love that lasted beyond death. I absolutely will never stop watching Nightmare Before Christmas, and if I ever do a top 10 Christmas movies, I'm going to give you a hint. I'm not right now because I hate Christmas. But my number 1 is Nightmare Before Christmas because it's at Halloween. It's a Christmas. It crosses that border of the seasons just so well. So, yeah. And at number 1, Nightmare Before Christmas, Tim Burton. And that's all we have for this week.